folks, to the trials of Jonno the PokéManiac. We are on our... Oh, no, this is 116, which means it's time to catch new Pokemons. It's a Repel. Alrighty, so we'll see what all we catch in this grass here. Holy crap, it's an Abra! Oh no, oh no, oh my god. Oh man, oh. Get in the Great Ball. Get in the Great Ball. You get in the Great Ball. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, my only chance to catch a Pokemon has slipped through my fingers. Damn it! Oh well. So much for that. Oh well. So yeah, well, we're gonna get everybody up to, the problem is, half of my team is not going to do any good against Roxanne. Because Shimmer's going to evolve into Beautifly, which is quadruple weak. Seabreeze is super weak to Rock, and so is Chopsaki. But Bubbles, Groucho, and Fang are not weak. And Groucho and Bubbles can deal hits, while we're going to get Fang to learn Bite as a backup in case something goes wrong. So for right now, we're gonna level up Bubble. Well, here, Shimmer is almost to evolving. Let's evolve Shimmer. Actually, Shimmer can evolve after we're done with Roxanne. We need to get ready for Roxanne first and foremost. So we got Bubbles and Fang ready to face Roxanne. My Pokemon rule! Check them out! What you got for me, kid? Holy cow, it's a Machop! Alright, let's test out your high defense, Bubbles. Oof. Not bad. Machop is one that I never got used to using. I think it's because when I was growing up, I was very, you know, not having. Holy cow! Okay, okay. We'll see what this low kick does. Okay then. Yes, you are out. You are out. Seabreeze, get in there. But yeah, I think it's because Machop was one of those. Like Geodude, like Ghastly, like Abra, where you needed to trade them with a friend to evolve them, and I like after Gen 1, I didn't have any friends to really trade with. I had to put on a bandage. Alrighty, we'll swap out Bubbles for Fang. Get Fang some XP. So yeah, I was one of those kids who had the double DS or double Game Boy going on. I would trade with myself because, like, my brother, I could trade with my brother for Gen 1, but he moved on after that. And I didn't really have friends who stuck with it past Gen 1. So I was kind of stuck by myself. And I was already bad at, you know, friends anyway because I was, because I was on the autism spectrum and friends aren't exactly, you know, aren't exactly something you're good at making on the spectrum. It's a lot better now, between my mom helping me to better socialize and the internet helps you socialize a lot more because it's not face to face. Ooh, Nincada. Let's see what Tackle does. Not a lot. Nincadas are tough little buggers. Alrighty. So much for last episode saying, oh, what if I catch an Nincada? Nope, it's an Abra and it teleported away. Boo. Alright. I may catch... I don't... Is this the only route where you can catch an Nincada? It may be, so... We'll see. But, yeah, I should be good for, you know what would be nice is if there was Fairy type in this one. Because if Fairy type was in this one, then I'd have 3 great Pokemon to go against, Brawly in the next gym. But at least I got the 2. I lost! I thought I had you! Whew. We got a ways to go yet before we're ready for Roxanne. So we'll just face off against the other trainers here. They study at school, and I study on the way home, too. Good for you, kid. Do you want a cookie? Oh, look at you, you precocious little scamp. Alrighty. Let's see what Tackle does. That's a crit. Oh, and Fang's asleep. That's fantastic. Alrighty. Shimmer, get in there. Yeah, I just remembered that Beautiful Eye does learn Absorb, but against Roxanne, that still means I have a quadruple weakness. So there's no that might be helpful against like grass types or ground types, but not against rock types. Uh-oh, I'm paralyzed. But I'm not paralyzed. To be stuck by you. Because you're standing still. Singing out my butt. Is that what rocks? What rocks for? Fang's level 9. Fang learns Sand Attack. Shimmer's level 9. We're one way from evolving. I'm in shock. I lost? Oh, honey, you got a guy who's been playing Pokemon for 25 years? No, 20. Just 20 years. The 3 I need... no, Groucho. Groucho, get up front. What do we got? Ah, crap, it's a Tailo. Alright. Alright, Groucho, hold on. Get in there, Seabreeze. Oh, crap, Seabreeze's defense is crap. Alright, hold out, Seabreeze. What's the water gun gonna do? Half damage, okay. What's a pack do? Okay, a lot. But you should be able to, as long as you can take it out in this next move. Good, 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 good. We'll use it next time, Seabreeze, don't worry. Alright. Ooh, crap, that could be a double battle. Oh, it's a Whismer! I'm gonna catch you when I get into the cave. You're a cute little bugger, aren't you? Good job, Groucho. Oof, okay, I think that's a double battle, so what I'm gonna do is head back, heal up, and then come at the double battle with Fang and Bubbles. Maybe Groucho and Bubbles. Yeah, I think Groucho and Bubbles, because Fang's kind of a weaky boy. Okay, time this just right. After this, we'll time it just right. Groucho's level 10. Okay. Time this just right. Groucho and Bubbles. Okay. Damn it! I'll have to time the next one just right then. Alright, what you got for me? Oh, perfect. Oh my god. I forgot how doofy Gen 3 Geodude looked. Oh, look at the poor thing. Oh god, he looks like a turd with arms. Ooh. So close to leveling up. Okay. Okay. This guy doesn't move, so it's up, making sure I match with the kid. And, up, up. There we go. It's a dead end here. I'm bored, so can we battle? We'll rock you hard. Alrighty. What you guys got for me? Shroomish and Geodude. Damn it. Okay. Shoot. Bubbles, you're gonna have to get the hell out of there. I'll have to send in Fang. Yeah. So much for Geodude. Groucho leveled up. What else you got? Another Geodude. Oof. Oof-a-doof. Ah, damn it! Ugh. Okay, shoot. Shimmer. And... Chopsaki, get in there. We'll just split it we'll just split it 5 ways. Screw it. You took that. Well then. You're a tough little mushroom, aren't you? It's a Lotad. Okay. Poison Sting, and let's see what Ember does. Ember's not too bad. Ooh, nice Poison Sting. And it's poisoned. Well done, Shimmer. Scritch. And you're done, son. That was fun even though I lost. Ay, no contest at all. Alrighty. Take a look at the team. Bubbles, get you up front. What is you're still at 16. Yeah, Groucho is not gonna be ready. We'll get him to 12 just because I think that's when he learns Water Gun. And I can't go into here without cut. I don't want to dig that tunnel. Ready? And I think the only thing up here is oh, there's an item. Yeah, it's an egg special. Alright, we'll go sell you. So I think, since I can't do anything else back here without cut, I'll just go back into town, heal up, and we'll do some more training. Get everybody ready to battle Roxanne. Oof. Yeah, Whismer's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if I can keep Whismer on the team for good. Because, yeah, normal type, his only problem is going to be against fighting types. There we go. Bubbles leveled up. Water Gun, there he is. Let's try our hand at whatever this is. It's another Whismer. That uproar, though. Here, let's try Water Gun. Let's see what kind of damage that does. Heyo! Nicely done, Bubbles. Nicely done. Alrighty. Bubbles, we'll give you a break. Seabreeze, get up front. Get us back to town. You! You bastard! Kill it! Damn it! I want to kill every Abra I see out of spite. Ugh. God, I'm so pissed. The one, I get a chance to get an Abra, have a Kadabra on the team, and it's, nah. Screw you, Abra, the bane of Nuzlocke. Because they can just run away at any time. Okay. Think better to be safe than sorry. We'll have... The main thing we need to do is... get... Fang to learn Bite. Once Fang learns Bite, then we're gonna be good. God. At least I don't have to keep... Well, I should... No, I need to switch out. Seabreeze can level up on our way to face Brawly. Right now, Bubbles needs to be the one to level up. And now the Bubbles knows Water Gun, he can just take out any little Nincada that comes our way. It's good. Oh! Somebody wants to live. Sorry, buddy, I can't catch you. You're gonna have to die. So yeah, the way I see it, we get Fang to learn Bite as a backup, and then our main, we're gonna have Groucho up front, and then save Bubbles for what's his name? Nose Pass. Oof. Oofa-doof. Okay, one more tackle and I think we'll switch you out. Yeah, let's get you out of there, Fang. So yeah, the way I see it is we get Groucho up to level 12. We get Bubbles up to level 12. And then we get Fang to learn Bite as a backup. Push comes to shove. We have Seabreeze, and she's a quick girl who can get in a water gun in a pinch. So, we'll see. Hopefully Roxanne doesn't just decimate this team. Level 10. Yeah, Fang's a bit squishy. Fang is on the squishy side. He's not going to be the one to... He's going to have to be last resort. Cutting my life into pieces. Fang will be my last resort. Heyo, level 8. Let's see how you do against this Fang. Nice. Ooh. Keep my eye on this. I'll have to switch out for... If he does... Let's see how the damage is. Yep, we're switching you out. Get in there, Bubbles. You know, as much as people have been decrying the whole expansion pass thing that's going on with Sword and Shield, I kind of prefer it to this model. Like the old model of, you know, Gun or Lance or Battle Axe, whatever the middle form would be called. I kind of like that they're going away from that model and just either doing direct sequels or... I mean, the only problem with Ultra Sun and Moon is that it's just a legit remake. They're just straight up remakes. There's no question about them. They're just literal remakes of the same game we got a couple years ago. So I think switching over to like an expansion pass DLC model is much better. I think that way you keep the same game going for the entire gen rather than you know, having to build in a new game every couple of years. And I think what's interesting is that they're at the point now where they can pick and choose which Pokemon go in which games. And I think that they said that's what the model is going to be going forward, is that because there's almost 1,000 Pokemon species, that there's no sense in trying to have every single Pokemon in the game. I mean, having them in home is great, but then that way you are allowed to space the Pokemon out. So you'll have a couple of crossovers, the usuals like Abra, Pikachu, some of the birds, probably the bugs. But you know, not every single Pokemon has to be in every single game. I think as much as people love the national dex and love the idea of having a living dex, that that becomes untenable after a certain point, because we're dealing with 1,000 species of Pokemon in a single game, and unless we're going to move away from Nintendo hardware to like freaking computer or Xbox One level hardware, then you know, trying to have every single species allow for every single variable for each species plus shinies, it's just, yeah, after a certain point it's just like it just becomes like too much work for its own merit. And plus, like, once again, you can split them up, and like as you keep the games going for the length of the gen, you can allow for more of the decks to be filled up and expanded through new areas, and then try out for new things, introduce new Pokemon, and go about it that way rather than to introduce a whole new game to do just that. Like, imagine if instead of as much as Platinum is cooler than Diamond and Pearl, I think, and as much as Emerald is a neat sort of new take on Ruby Sapphire, I'm okay with them instead of, because I mean, after Platinum was like the last of the mid gen, like the second half gen, what do you call it? Like 2.0. It's like Yellow, Crystal, and Emerald and Platinum were like those gens 2.0. Some improvements, expansion of the dexes, allowed for more Pokemon to be in each game. And then from Gen 5 onward... Water gun? No water gun. Alright. But yeah, from Gen 5 onward, you have sequels, like direct sequels. And you also don't have the remakes you didn't have the remakes anymore until Gen 6. So I think what would be interesting is to have the Gen 4 remakes and then use the Gen 4 remakes to balance out the decks, the national decks. So like Sword and Shield will have one half of the national decks, and then the Gen 4 remakes would have the other half of the national decks. I think that would be an interesting way to go about it, and then you would fill them out through the course of DLC. But I don't know. I'm like that. That's a modern day model. In fact, they should have done that. Imagine if they did that instead of Black and White 2. I think it was an interesting way of like going about the direct sequel. Like, it takes place a couple years after the first game, which I think would have been interesting for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon if they did that. Like, the events of Sun and Moon led into Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But instead, it's a literal remake, but with more features. It's just the same game with more features. I think that's the problem with Gen 7, is that instead of having a full gen, we got basically the core game and then the core game 2.0. Where Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon could have easily just been DLC. Like, there's no reason for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to be their own game. They could have easily just been a DLC that you got. Kind of like how that mission, whatever, for Oras was. Getting pretty late in the episode. But yeah, once we get Fang to 12, he should learn Bite. And then we'll get Bubbles to 12, and then we should be all set to face Roxanne next episode. Oof, I'm not liking this. Talos are tough. Their attacks are pretty dang good. But as long as he just keeps debuffing me, I should be good. Just don't peck. No pecking. Perfect. Good job, Fang. So yeah, that's why I'm not so... I guess my whole thing is that I never was beholden to the national decks. I feel bad for the people who love the living decks and have kept the living decks. But I think Pokemon Home should hopefully help them out. Because, I mean, this is nowhere near as bad as, like, when Gen 3 came around, and it was almost impossible to maintain a living dex. I think what we got going on this gen is a lot better. That said, I also understand Game Freak not wanting to be, like... As much as I would love every single game from here on out to have Saucebuck, my favorite Pokemon, I get that Saucebuck is not... Saucebuck would mean you would have to have the Seasons feature, and, you know, that means that would have to be programmed into the game, that you would have Seasons, and it's like, okay, now we have a problem. And so you have all these different things that are gimmicks from the Pokemon-specific gen that you then have to be built into the game. So yeah, I understand not wanting to be beholden to that for every single new game entry. But yeah, I think that's the whole thing is no, you don't feel the need to give fans everything they want. Like, not every case is like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie where just give the fans what they want and they'll be happy. Like, at the same point, like, if you made everything for the fans of something, then sometimes it's just not going to be any good. Nash, over at Radio Dead Air, has one of his old episodes of Here There Be Dragons, talks about this perfectly. I think it's Hawk the Slayer. He basically calls it a fantasy fan's idea of a movie, where you have all the tropes of fantasy but not a good movie because it's beholden to these tropes but not knowing how to integrate them into a good cohesive story. So it's all the tropes of like a D&D campaign without any of the good storytelling to make it work. So just giving fans everything they want isn't going to make a good game. And whether or not a game is good or not is debatable, but Sword and Shield is fun. Like, I'm finally since I gave up on the Shield Nuzlocke, I'm playing through Sword. I'm having fun. Like, I'm having fun catching the Pokemon. The Pokemon job thing is a neat new feature. I'm leveling up really quickly. Like, it's super easy to overlevel your Pokemon in Sword and Shield. So I'll give it that much. Maybe they could ease up on the leveling system. I think they almost nerfed it compared to now, where it's just... For some games, it's almost impossible to level up. Now it's like almost too easy. Now if you're not careful, you'll overlevel your Pokemon in a matter of like 2 fights if you're not careful. But I'm enjoying Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is my favorite game since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. In fact, I think the only thing to make Sword and Shield better is if they let Pokemon walk behind you. I'm still waiting on my perfect Pokemon game. My perfect game would be the RPG game, but instead of the battle mechanics being turn-based, the battle mechanics would be action. So it's an RPG, the same RPG elements, but it's a fighting game. And you use the Pokken-style arena setup. I'm sorry, hold on a second. Look at that defense! Look at that defense! Bubbles is a rock! Can you smell what the Bubbles is cooking? Yeah, I want an RPG, but instead of turn-based mechanics, it's Pokken-style battling. Or Smash Brothers-style battling. And I would prefer Pokken-style, because I think that had a good idea to it. You know, just take out the like whatever bait, what do you call them, Pokemon? What are they called? They're like a support Pokemon. Take out the support Pokemon, have the held items, and then have your 4 moves, moveset pool, tied to the button scheme, and then it's basically like an anime fight. Like, I want the perfect mix of the games and the anime, where it's okay if you have a Pikachu fighting a Geodude, because the Pikachu could still possibly win just in its own weird way. You know, the moves, like the effectiveness would still stay the same, but you could still chip away damage and then use your moveset to kind of like dodge around attacks. Like I've been doing a Pokemon D&D show for about better part of this year, called Dungeons and Dragon Types, over on the Gumby Cat Networks. And I think what's interesting there is it evens out the playing field with type advantages. So like the typing is still in effect, but you aren't beholden. It's more like the anime fights where it's okay to have a Pikachu facing down against an Onix or a Geodude, because there's ways of beating that Onix and Geodude by using the D&D mechanics, and I think it makes it much more like the anime. And I think we just need and it doesn't have to be a core game. It doesn't have to be like the next series in after Sword and Shield. It can be a remake. Like, instead of a Kanto remake, make it a Johto remake or a Unova remake, and have that be the remake, and then or maybe Kanto. Maybe make it Kanto, but then the gimmick instead. But the gimmick, I mean, the only problem with Kanto is that it's so oversaturated in the Pokemon market that it's kind of has diminishing returns. That's why I'm thinking like maybe a Johto remake, or maybe the Gen 4 remake. Use that to have a gimmick, so that way there's a reason for the remake. It's not just the same game with better graphics. It makes some interesting new improvements, or not improvements, but like tweaks to the old model. I don't know. Just tossing out ideas. I still got one more level to go. All right. I'll just keep blathering my mouth for a bit, and I can always cut stuff out and just cut right to Fang leveling up if need be. Who'd have figured Taylor would be the one I'd be worried about in a Nuzlocke? I don't know what it is, but like Taylor and its hey yo, nicely done, Fang. Nicely done. Good crit. I think maybe it's because I was lower leveled that the Pecs did more damage. Oh hey, I finally found a Skitty. Oh, damn it. Alright, we'll have to send in one of the girls. Alrighty. Who we got? Shimmer. Send in Shimmer. Let's see if we can get Shimmer to evolve. Nah. No way. Shimmer's nowhere near close to evolving. Skitty's an interesting Pokemon. I've never felt compelled to use one in battle. I've always felt that Skitty is a bit... Hey-oh! That was a lot of damage. Yeah, just... I don't know, I guess compared to the other cats, like, I liked Meowth and Persian. Oof, that's still a lot of damage. That's a really, really powerful Skitty. I liked Purloin and Liepard. I do like, I forget what Galarian Meowth's evolution's name is, but I like that one. What's the other cat? Glammeow and Purr Ugly are alright, but I never got into Skitty and Delcatty. I don't know what it is. There we go, that's more like it. Just one of those... Just of all the cat Pokemon, Skitty and Delcatty never appealed to me. You again, my nemesis. Kill it, Fang. Kill it. Damn it! You bastard! Ugh. So unfair. Alright, let's see if this one sets you up, Fang. This one might do it. I think this should do it. Now, hopefully I'm right and Bite is at level 12 and not like level 15 or something. Because if it's Odor Sleuth at level 12, then I'm screwed. Oh, good! It's nothing at level 12! Damn it! Alright. Well, looks like it's up to Bubbles and Groucho, so... Speaking of which, where are they at? They're all ready to go, so we'll put Groucho up front, and on the next episode of the Trials of the Jonno the PokéManiac, we're going to be facing off against Roxanne. So we'll see you then, folks. Bye!